Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. We have another video review of two cross stitch kits today. This is a printed cross stitch from EasyCraftArt. We have already a video review previously last week or maybe just few days back. Please check it out. I always link it up. If I do video part 1, 2, 3, 4, I always kind of put them on the end screen of my video or as a card. So you always can find part number 1 to connect all those pieces together. Now for the people who like to have, if you my friends like to have a diamond paintings as well, I will do as much as possible whips and chats with you. And throw sometimes, you know, like a second video per day. So for both of my friends, diamond painters and cross stitchers, everybody should be happy. So I do my best, I work hard in here, it's production in here. So let's get started. First cross stitch kit that you see, it's a gorgeous butterflies. I love butterflies. And let me open so we can see this without packaging, so there's no glare from the light. I always like butterflies. I like to chase them when I was a kid, and I knew that you're not supposed to touch their wings so they don't lose their power of fly by not wiping this gorgeous layer that butterflies have. But I always was amazed to see those wings so shiny, and I like everything that sparkles, right? So we have lots of things going on in here. We have flowers and some berries. Looks like a cranberry, almost look like. Different kind of butterflies, some blossoms. This one is just so gorgeous. Look at that, big trees in the background. Beautiful, beautiful design. And it's a 14 count Ada, 32 centimeters by 47 centimeters. So it's a decent size, Now very, very colorful, and as I can see in here, we have lots of back stitch in here. So for those who don't like back stitch, maybe will be a little bit tricky for you. But trust me, backstitch make all designs looks much better and sharp. And how many colors we have in here? Lots of colors. Wow, when I say lots of backstitch, I mean lots of backstitch. Basically, absolutely everything in here is outlined. Even, look at this, even this border in here, in the blue line, is outlined. And that is, if you look in here in the picture, the orange line next to the design. So I guess we have to backstitch that. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Definitely you can skip that part. So we have 48 colors in here. That's wonderful. That's a good amount of colors. And we have a backstitch in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors. And also we have a 1 color in French knots. And French knots will be go into the center of these flowers. In those white flowers, centers, those dots, that's the French knots. You can change them to the beads if you don't like the French knots. You can also make them as just a regular cross stitch. But I think it added this little special touch if you create French knots or put some sparkle beads on the inside. I'm even thinking right now to make some of the butterflies with the beads. That would be gorgeous. If you have a background stitch in regular stitching and butterflies in a beaded stitching, oh, that give me a good idea. I might just gonna do that. Look and see those colors. Beautiful colors, very earthy. Look at that. We have 2 needles in here. Let's see first these colors in here, how we do this. Hold on. Okay, so we have a few in here colors just in this shade, and then okay, maybe this way first. I'm gonna open this palette like this. So we have some pinks, lots of blues. I love that turquoise. Look at that, those shades are so pretty together. Three together, beautiful shading. Oh yeah, very pretty colors in this palette. And then we have this one for a lilacs, I guess, the purple. Yeah, that's the flowers in here. I think it's a lilacs you call it in English. In Ukrainian would be buzok. Syrian would be in Russian. And there's some bright colors in here. So the threads in here, beautiful colors, and butterflies look so attractive in here. You know, I see many cross stitch with the butterflies. They are not as gorgeous as this one. This butterflies is just perfect. I like the colors on them, like each butterfly, so many different details, so many shadings, right? And look at that, another one. Again, we have a different colors up there, different design of butterfly, not design kind. This one is just the most gorgeous one. And then you look another one, it looks like a moth butterfly, but again, it's gorgeous colors. Then we have more brighter one, monarch butterflies. Like, it's just going on and on. Each butterfly has so much beauty for each one, right? Different coloration, different design of wings. And let's see how big this design this way, long way. Usually they have, I think it's like, maybe how many would be, like a 1, 2, 3, maybe like 3 centimeters. Each side have a borders, feels like this one a little bit bigger. Beautifully done stitching on the edges up there. Nice design symbols printed on the canvas itself. Let me show you the symbol wise. They all different, easy to see it, and then whole bunch in here. Just be careful on those squares, don't mix them in color, which definitely it's very visibility on different colors. But yeah, see like those lines as well. Same designs of the symbol but different colors. So before you start, really just study your symbols first. And yes, lots and lots of backstitching, so prepare yourself. If you don't like backstitch, you definitely can leave as it is by just a stitch, the full stitch. It will look beautiful, trust me. But you know, for those extra antennas on the butterflies, the extra sharpness on each flower as we have in here, it really makes difference. You know, with the backstitch we will separate on the wings those lines with each color that go inside of the wings, and without backstitch you're not gonna have those antennas of the butterflies. So it does create beautiful and more sharp and unique image. But maybe, you know, if you don't like to have a backstitch, there's lots of different canvases that doesn't need to have lots of backstitching. And usually on a preview, if you click on a preview at the store, and links to the product always will be on the end of this, under the video in the description box. So if you click on a link, usually in a preview you can see if they have a backstitch or not. Not every picture could be visibility of that, but that's what the good about the review, right? So we can see everything we need. Sometimes if you want to be creative, this very background, like a sky part, you can even stitch in a half stitch to create more airy and more lighter image. And then in full stitch, trees and the flowers, and then maybe even one butterfly in beads. My goodness, I can see so much possibility with this image. It really made me idea to do that I just said to you. I have to think about it now. But it's a gorgeous, gorgeous. In stitches, we have 135 width and 215 high. So of course, this one, 135, hold on, 210, 215, 210 and 50. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, it's right. Because the size that we have in here, size 32 by 47, that's usually the full length of the canvas from end to end, you know. And then when you see the stitches in here, how many stitches, that would be exactly where pattern finish of stitching. So that's the size of it. This is beautiful. Now let me show you one more canvas, different like this one. I think maybe, I feel like it's original company. They have these butterflies, maybe Dimension, I'm not sure, but looks gorgeous. Let me see, show you the other canvas. The other canvas is big, and I did review, because this image, it's kind of like collection of few of them. So I have the other one, and when I show you right now this one, you might will remember my other that I did review a little bit long time ago, but I believe this was this year. Pages banded, I don't like it. Okay, let me show you what we have in here. Okay, really kind of, this page is a little bit bent because lots of fabric inside, and bag sometimes a little bit small, so the bent pages. I know some people just like cut it out the picture and keep it just this picture. I like to keep when I stitch the whole thing so I can see everything. Maybe later when I finish I will cut it out and create like an album or something. So this image called Wine 2, and Wine 2 because I have one same thing, beverages in here, but in one of mine they have like a fancy drinks, have a orange laying on a table in here. Here I see crabfish or lobster, no crabfish, some fish, the beer, the drink, like alcohol drink. So this is definitely cross stitch to create for like for the man cave room, you know. 14 count Ada, 77 by 36 centimeters. And do you remember one time I did review of this kind of canvas with different barrels, different drinks? Like I say, it was an orange. I was gonna pull out that and show you in this video, but then I have to go to the old cross stitch that I have, and I really didn't want it to make a mess again because I have lots of recording to do today. So I'm sure you remember that. And this is, I love the bricks behind up there. So it's like a bar. Look at this details on each bottle, the writing, the pictures. Look at that. Looks delicious. Some of those drinks are strong, and this will look dangerous. Don't drink too much. Okay, so this is definitely for the boys. If you work in a restaurant or bar, if you own one, that would be a beautiful picture to display somewhere next to the bar, right? Looks good, looks good. And I like the variation of colors will be here. This bottles looks almost like glowing. That would be beautiful color to stitch. And then to design this lady up there with the beer. Can we read in here what that is? No. Goblin something. Blank. No, I cannot read this, you know. Heineken and here. Vampire. Yeah, there's lots of different drinks that I don't even know. So I'm not a heavy liquor drinker, but sometimes I like to have a glass of wine or a good cold beer. So let's see, colors, should be lots of colors in here. In full stitch we have 54 colors. In back stitch we have 7 colors. Then it's actually in here, they show you in here, says segmentation image, so on 10 pages. And then in here, if you would have this image in 9 count Ada, you will have to stitch in 6 threads, like the whole thing at once. If you stitch 11 count, you stitch with 3 threads. In 14 count, 2 threads. So it's really good direction for beginners. I like that to have in here. What else we have in here? A whole bunch of stuff. Lots of backstitch as well in here. Lots of backstitch. Yes, very colorful, very beautiful. And lots of colors. I like that. 54 colors. That's a good amount of colors. So let's see. Canvas itself, or should we see threads first? Let's see threads first, because it's a big canvas, so we should have lots of threads. This palette is all extras that we will have on the regular palettes in here. So let's see the colors in here. Look at that beautiful neon yellow, silky looking threads. I love to stitch with them. They are very easy to stitch. And then we have, look at this. It feels like, okay, now we have a focus. There. And then on the other side, lots of green. Oh, those greens are so pretty. Yes, that's the one, the neon green. There will be, what is that, 902? What is the DMC code? 37. Let me pick a book quickly. 37 or 907. Well, not far away. I thought it was 902. Okay, and then, yeah, I think, did we see this one? With the blues. Oh, that's a pretty blues. Yes. Very pretty. And it's folded on half, so when I will work, I will be open all the link, meter long, some of them like, you know, one strand of this, one strand of this, and some of them have lots, so obviously back around we have to stitch, but I believe it's still going to be a little bit of the partial, because looking on the image up there on the top of the wall, looks like some segments up there we don't have to stitch. So let's see, not much. Oh yeah, so it's basically almost full stitch, just a little bit where you see white between the bricks and the top, and a little bit lines in here between bricks. So those ones you don't have to stitch, but that's a very little bit non-stitched canvas. I can consider this almost like, you know, the full stitch. Very colorful. And it would be fun to do by creating, you know, like a item by item, different barrel, different days, so you can like appear in your bar assortment of beverages. Looks like background will be stitched very easy. Big chunks of colors up there, very easy to stitch. Do we have any like a confetti area in here? Let's see. Everything make good sense in here. No, we don't have any confetti area in here. Everything is like makes sense and connect to each other. If I can show you in here, very easy canvas to stitch. Not sure the other one, if it's the same size or maybe bigger. And at this point I don't remember if my other canvas with drinks like this, if I have in 14 or 11 count. Most likely probably 14. But then there are some other canvases like this that have jars, like a pickles, tomatoes, beans, you know, all vegetables and fruits, like a cans of goods. So that one would be wonderful to have too, like in collection. All symbols printed beautiful, very visible. You don't even need a booklet to look in it. And design printed very nice. Very nice. So not much we can see in here, right? Because everything is colorful. So all we have to look at, just like, let's see one more time very slowly each corner what they have up there. Look at this yummy crawfish. Oh, one on the top up there that I did not see. And that, oh, that's a beer. What is this? Something up there in a jar. I don't know. I think it's a maybe beer glass. Something fancy drink with a lemon in a glass. Then we have a beer. What this is? Some kind of like a chip? I don't know. What do you think that is? Maybe some kind of like a peanuts in here and chips maybe? No idea. But definitely interesting design. So that's the stuff we have for today. 2 gorgeous cross stitch. Definitely stitch for your gentleman if he like to have sometimes drink, or he has some big boys room, you know, the man cave. This picture would be awesome to have like a woody, natural wood frame to go with. It would be awesome for this kind of design. And of course that threads in here, some of them are so bright and beautiful. Gorgeous colors. Love this one. All right, on this note, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, EasyCraftArt.com, for sending me this items, and I will see you in my next video.